Hello students, I am Muhammad Asim. In last lecture, we finished exercise 6A, which was related to concept of gradient. Today, we are going to start next exercise from book 3, 7th edition, which is related to distance between 2 points. The topic is the distance between 2 points. You must remember the formula of distance. Distance stands for D. D stands for distance. Distance is equals to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square and whole square root. And one thing which you must keep in your mind, that distance is always positive. So we have to apply this sign. This is modulus sign, or you can say these two lines represent the value is always positive. Therefore, we have to apply these two lines because distance is always positive. See question number 1 of exercise 6B. Find the length of the line segment joining each of the following pairs of points. Student, there is no difference between the word length or distance. So if you want to ask the length or to ask distance, means same, we apply the same formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square and whole square root. There are 4 parts in question number 1. I took 3 parts, part A, part B and part C. First, see the solution of part A. We have to find the distance between 2, 3 and B, 9, 7. First, you have to assign x1, y1 and x2, y2. You can assign this one is x1 or y1, or you can assign is x2 or y2. It is not necessary that you always assign first coordinate is x1, y1 and second coordinate is x2, y2. You can assign the first coordinate is x2, y2 and second coordinate is x1, y1. Your answer will remain same. So solution, distance, we have to find distance between A and B. So we have to write A, B modulus. Why modulus? Because distance is always positive. Distance cannot be negative. So what is the formula? x2 minus x1 whole square. What is x2? You assign 9 minus x1 is 2. So 9 minus 2 square plus, this is plus, you have to write plus. Then y2 minus y1 whole square. What is y2? y2 is 7 minus y1 is 3 whole square, and apply whole square root. Therefore 9 minus 2 is what? 7. So 7 square. 7 minus 3 is what? 4. 4 square root. What is the square of 7? 7 7s are 49. What is the square of 4? 4 4s are 16. 49 plus 16 is 65 root. This is your final answer. Or if you want to write the answer in decimal form, just use your calculator and find the value of root 65. The value of root 65 is 8.06. One more thing, because there is no measurement, because distance is measured in centimeter, millimeter, decimeter, meter, centimeter, kilometer, there is no unit is given, so we have to write just 8.06 units. Units means if question is given in centimeter, we have to write centimeter, or in meter, or we have to write in meter. So this is the answer of Part A, the distance of AB is 8.06 units. Hope you feel that this is very easy formula and very easy topic. Distance between 2 points. C, part number B. What is part B? C is given 3,6 and D is given -5,9. Again assign the name of x1 y1. This is your x1, this is y1, this is x2 and this is y2, and put the value of x1 y1 x2 y2 in the given formula. So we have to find the distance of CD, so we must apply modulo sign because distance is always positive. What is the formula? x2 minus x1 whole square. What is x2 in this case? -5. And what is x1 is what is x1 is 3. This is minus, so this is minus, and then whole square plus y2 minus y1. What is y2? 9. And what is y1? 6. And apply the whole square root. -5 minus 3 is -8. -8 square. 9 minus 6 is 3. 3 square. Apply the whole square root. What is the answer of -8 square? Square of the negative number is always positive. So -8 whole square is -8 into -8. Minus minus plus 8 8 is 64. And 3 square is 9. And 64 plus 9 is 73 square root. And if you want to give the answer in point, so you can write the value of 73 square root is 6 6 7 7 8 8 8 point something, 8 point something, like 9 9 81, 8 8 64, 8.76 something. Kindly check this value 73 from the calculator. If this one is not correct, this 8 should be correct, but point after point I don't remember the value. So this is your answer. Hope you understand how to apply distance formula. C, part number D. I left part C for you. What is part D? Solution. Part D is given G is -10, 2 and H -4, -7. And the distance between G, H, this is your x1, this is your y1, and this is x2, and this is y2. If you remember that this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, so no need to show x1 y1 and x2 y2. If you do practice more and more, that it is not necessary to write x1 y1 x2 y2. Okay, come to the formula. What is the formula? x2 minus x1 whole square. What is x2? -4 minus from the formula. What is x1? -10. So this minus and this minus multiply, minus minus plus, whole square, plus y2 minus y1. What is y2? -7. What is y1? 2 square, and apply the square root, because in formula you have to apply square root. 10 minus 4 is 6 square, -7 minus 2 is -9 square, apply whole square root, is equals to 6 square is 36 plus -9 square, minus square is always plus, 9 square is 81, 81 plus 36 is 117 root. And if you calculate 117 root from calculator, you will get 10.8 units. So this is question number 1. I left part C for you, and not only part C, you have to do all parts again. One more thing which you should keep in your mind, it is not necessary that you always write x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 square. If you write x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, you will get same answer again, because this is a square, and a square of the negative number is always positive. So whether you write x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, or whether you write x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square square root, you will get same answer. Okay, so this is question number 1. Finish. See question number 2. What is question number 2? Question number 2 is a word problem. If the distance between the points A, P, 0, B, 0, P, 0, P is 10 units, find the possible values of P. This is question number 2. If the distance between these 2 points is 10 units, find the possible values of T. Concentrate on this word values. Values means should be more than 1. So the solution is, first we have to write given coordinates P, 0 and B is 0, P. First we have to find the distance between AP. This is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So the distance between A, B is, what is the distance formula? x2 minus x1 whole square. What is x2? 0 minus P whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. What is y2? P minus 0 whole square and whole square root. 0 minus P is minus P whole square. P minus 0 is P whole square root. And now see, the distance is given in this question. If the distance between the point this and this is 10 units, so replace this AB by 10, because this is given 10. Minus P square is P square, plus P square is P square. Apply the square on both sides, because we want to eliminate this square root, and the only method to eliminate the square root is to taking squaring on both sides. So squaring on both sides, 10 square is equals to P square. P square plus P square is what? 2P square root this. But student, when you apply squaring on both sides, you always take plus minus sign. Okay, so plus minus 10 square is 100 square cancel to root. The answer is 2p square. So one value is plus 100 is equals to 2p square, and the other value is minus 100 is equals to 2p square. This 2 should divide on other sides. 100 upon 2 is equals to p square. Or another method, it seems to be lengthy. Another method is taking squaring on both sides. 10 square is equals to p square plus p square is what? 2p square root square. What is the answer of 10 square? 100. Square cancel by root. Answer is 2p square. 100 upon 2 is p square. 100 upon 2 is what? 50 is equals to p square. Now taking square root on both sides. 50 square root is equals to p square root. Whenever you take square root on both sides, you must apply plus minus sign. So plus minus 50 square root is equals to square cancel by this p. And if you find the square root of 50 from the calculator, the answer is 7.07. So the value of p is 7.07 or minus 7.07. That's why they ask you find the possible values. Values means more than one value. So student, I hope you understand this question. This is word problem related to this formula. So this formula is very, very important. If you know this formula, then all questions are very easy. If you don't know this formula, questions should be difficult. See question number 3. Let's see what is question number 3 is. Given that the coordinates of the points P and Q are minus 2, 6 and 9, 3 respectively. Okay. Part A. Find part A the coordinates of the point are that lies on the y-axis such that PR is equals to QR. This is the question. Part A. First we have to do part A, then part B. Solution. Given that the coordinates of the point P, which is given -2, 6, and Q given 9, 3. Find the coordinates of the point R that lies on the y-axis. Student, you must keep in your mind, horizontal line is x-axis and vertical line is y-axis, and the coordinate of R which is lies on y-axis. Y-axis means anywhere from this line, anywhere from y-axis, from this line y-axis. So you must keep in mind, I am writing over here coordinates of y-axis always, because on y-axis the value of x is 0. So if this point is R, the value of y, the value of x should be 0 and the value of y is y. So coordinates of y-axis always 0, y, because on y-axis the value of x is always 0. This is the key point of part A. Now come to the part. Find the coordinates of the point R that lies on the y-axis such that PR is equals to QR. So coordinate of R is R 0, y, because it lies on the y-axis. Such that PR is equals to QR means, PR is equals to QR means distance between PR is equals to QR. So PR stands for to find the distance of PR and QR stands for to find the distance of QR. Okay, I hope you understand. So to find the distance of PR, you need the coordinates of P and R. Find PR. So P आपके पास क्या है? -2, 6 and R is 0, y. Apply distance formula. PR is equals to, this is x1, y1, x2, y2. Therefore the distance of PR is x2 minus x1 whole square, x2 is 0, minus x1 is -2, therefore minus 2 square, plus y2 minus y1, y minus 6 whole square, square root. This is the distance of PR. Now to find the distance of QR, we need coordinates of Q and R. What are the coordinates of Q? 9, 3, and the coordinate of R is 0, y. So this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Therefore the distance of QR is x2 minus x1 whole square, 0 minus 9 whole square, plus y2 minus y1, y minus 3 whole square, square root. Now come to this point. PR is equals to 0 plus 2 is what? 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. So 2 square. This is y minus 6 whole square. Whole square is always expand by using whole square formula. So we have to apply a minus b whole square formula over here. A square minus 2ab plus b square, square root. So PR distance is 2 square is 4 y square is y square. 2 into y into 6. 2 6 are 12 y. 6 square is 36. Square root PR is equals to y square minus 12y. 36 plus 4 is what? 40. So this is the final simplification of distance PR. Now see the simplification of distance QR. 0 minus 9 is minus 9, minus 9 square is plus 81. And again we have to apply y minus 3 a minus b whole square formula. I am applying direct formula. Y minus 3 whole square is a square minus 2ab. 2 into y, 2y into 3, 6y. 3 square is 9 whole square root. And finally QR is equals to y square minus 6y. 81 plus 9 is what? 90 whole square root. So this is the distance between PR and this is the distance QR. Now according to question, both the distances are equal according to question. See, as we have to write as PR is equals to QR. This is given in the question. Therefore, what is the answer of PR? Y square minus 12y plus 40 square root is equals to. What is the answer of QR distance? Y square minus 6y plus 90 square root. If you see square root on both sides, you can directly cancel both the square roots like this. So what is remaining? Y square minus 12y plus 40 is equals to y square minus 6y plus 90. So y square minus 12y minus y square plus 6y is equals to 90 minus 4. Shift all y values on left hand side and all constants on right hand side. This y square becomes minus y square on this side. This minus 6y becomes plus 6y on this side. This plus 40 becomes minus 40 on this side. This minus y square cancel this plus y square. Minus 12y plus 6y. Minus 6y is equals to 90 minus 40 is what? 50. And y is equals to 50. This minus 6 is multiply over here. This should be divide. Cancel by 2. 2 25s are 50 and 2 3s are 6. So the answer is minus 25 upon 3. Hence, what was the requirement? Requirement was to find the coordinates of R. Coordinates of R is, what was the coordinate? 0 comma y. 0 comma, what is the value of y? You obtained minus 25 upon 3. This is your final answer of question 3, part A. See part B of the question. I hope you understand this part. Very interesting and very important part. So answer of part A is coordinate of R is 0 comma minus 25 upon 3. Okay, see part B. What is part B? Find Part B, question number 3. The coordinates of the point S that lies on the x axis such that PS equals to QS. Students, in part A, R lies on y axis. In part B, S lies on x axis. No problem. You must write coordinates of x axis always x, 0, because on x axis at any point on the x axis the value of x is always x and the value of y is always 0. The value of y is 0. Now let the coordinate of S is value of x is x and the value of y must be 0 because it lies on x axis. According to question, the distance between PS is always equals to distance between QS. In this question, first we need coordinate of P 2, 6, coordinate of S x0. This is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Therefore, the distance between PS is equals to x2 minus x1. x1 is already in minus sign, plus 2 square, plus y2 minus y1. y1 is 6 square, whole square root. PS is equals to x plus 2 whole square, always expand by using formula. What is the formula? A plus B whole square formula. I am applying directly. X plus 2 whole square formula is x square plus 4x plus 4. 0 minus 6 is what? Minus 6. Minus 6 square is plus 36 square root. So PS is equals to x square plus 4x plus 36 plus 4 is 40. This is the distance between PS. Now take Q. Q is 9, 3. S is x0. Therefore, this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Therefore, the distance between QS is x2 minus x1 whole square, x minus 9 plus y2 minus y1 whole square root. QS is equals to x minus 9 whole square is x square minus 18x, 18x, x square minus 18x plus 81. I am applying direct formula. 0 minus 3 is minus 3 square is 9. So QS is equals to x square minus 18x, 81 plus 9 is 90. According to question, distance of PS is equals to distance of QS. What is the distance of PS? See this, x square plus 4x plus 40 square root. What is the distance of QS? X square minus 18x plus 90 square root. Again, if you see square root on both sides, you can directly cancel. So what is the remaining? X square plus 4x plus 40. Shift all these numbers on left hand side. This x square becomes minus x square. This minus 18x becomes plus 18x. This plus 90 becomes minus 90 is equals to 0. X square minus x square plus cancel. 18x plus 4x is 22x. Minus 90 plus 40 is minus 50 is equals to 0. Remaining work I am doing over here. So 22x minus 50 shift on other side becomes plus 50, and x is equals to 50 upon 22. Because this 22 is multiplied, this should divide on other side. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 50, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2. 25 upon 11. So the value of x is 25 upon 11. Hence the coordinate of s, final answer. Hence the coordinates of s. What was the coordinate of s? X comma 0. What is the value of x we obtained? 25 upon 11 comma 0, because s lies on x-axis, and on x-axis the value of y is always 0. Therefore this is our final answer. So hope you understand this question number 3. It's very interesting and very important question according to examination point of view. This is our today's class. Some remaining questions, question number 4, 5, 6, which we will do in next class. We will continue exercise 6b in our next class as well. But before next class, kindly do practice of distance formula. Do practice more and more in order to get the full command on this topic. You must keep in your mind. You must remember this formula, because formula is not given in exam. Okay student, kindly subscribe my channel and share my videos to your other school friend as well. Like my videos, press the bell icon button, and never miss any class. Okay student, see you in next class.